Georgia in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. The ball bounces through the end zone and it will be a touchback. So Georgia. Offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. Oh, he got loose. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, Dave.
Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
He'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Deflected near the end zone.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
Snap to the back. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense can smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Takes the easy completion.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. First down. Under fire. Slings it downfield. He's got him wide open. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So first down here as they go back to work. Tosses it incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And back to the air on second down. This time he's got it.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Looking for room, it's Patterson. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole... Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into...
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets rid of it. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct and
trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Flips it out to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The play-action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Does not get rid of the football, and down he goes, and now the field goal's even in question. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very avid. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Direct snap. Slithers into space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Across the 25. Turning it on! The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. So they come to the line, and the wildcat's going to give them a different look. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now they're going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's third and goal. Short yardage play. They'll give it to the wide receiver going to the edge. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Hilton. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Pineda. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown? Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Fights off the defender. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it for a big play. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown. Kentucky!
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You've got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good...
There he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 50. He's on the 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Pineda. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him in. To set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Here we go, set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to scramble. imagine what he was thinking on that play.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Pineda. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Kentucky will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Georgia sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Bring in the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Goes to the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On the option. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Back has it. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Payne. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to turn the corner on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He might want another play. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's White. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He made few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They
makes the catch on the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off-play action on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Moving past the 25. Turning it on. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pick
guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's White. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On the direct snap, it's Payne. It's a running room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Payne. Looking for space to the left. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Payne. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. On the option. Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Great job by the back on the option.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes.
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off and another empty drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Second down coming up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Might be changing the route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust